Hello YouTube. Today in the last day of 2022 I want to show you this little knife. Is a knife from Martiini, is a knife from Finland, Martiini, Condor, Timberjack. Is a little Finnish knife with the blade of Puukko inspiration, traditional in the Scandinavian area, and the knife came to me like this. In this sheath is a plastic one, sturdy enough in my opinion, but without many options to carry. We have only this buckle, this loop, and we can wave our belt in it. It cannot be used with a wide belt, but it is what it is. In the sheath we have I do not see a drainage hole, but this can be fixed. Simply, if we cut this part, we have obtained a drainage hole, and that's it about the sheath. The knife looks like this. The handle is made of plastic with rubber mold. It's very grippy, very comfortable in our hand. Exception in this position, the guard that is curved like that can make a little hot spot in our hand, but if we do not use it for extended period of time, this is not a problem. We have a little jimpings here, and also this shape of the handle is very useful, very handy when we stab into something, because we can keep our finger like this, and that stop our hand to slide over the blade. The blade is Scandi grind with zero Scandi grind, and also we have this part that is not polished, and that helps to prevent rust. The blade, as I said, is not 1095, but has a hardness 55, 57 on the Rockwell. Is hard enough, and is carbon steel. That means it rusts very quickly, so we have to be careful with it. So the tang is a rat tang. It is I think right here, and is not neither a chopper or a knife that we can baton extensively, but let's try with this seasoned oak to split it to obtain smaller pieces of oak to make feather stick. Let's see how the knife handle the hardwood. The problem is that the stump is not vertical, and I have to find the angle to hit the knife, but without any problem. Even if we talk about seasoned oak, the knife handles it, and we can obtain the smaller pieces that we are after. I will try also like this. As you can see, we have not only a seasoned piece of oak, but also a nutty one. You can see it now. That is difficult to work with for the last time. Yes, now we can try to obtain some feather stick from that piece. Alright, let's try to make a bag. First, let's try to cut the branch. As you can see, the stump is in that position, so our blade must be like that. We have to find the position to work on the stump, but since we have done it, the blade cut without any problem. Let's put a sharp point to this tent peg, no problem. Let's crown it, also will not be a problem. Yes, as I expected. And now let's make the 7 notch to put our rope in. Let's see. Very easy. We can obtain the notch that we are searching for. That's it. It is sturdy enough for our purpose. Now let's make a big notch for our pot to hang over the fire. Let's see what we can do. I had put the stop cuts, and now I will start excavating the wood, the excess wood, and as you can see, it is fairly easy to cut and to obtain our big notch. As I showed you before, I use the knife at an angle, and working this way always create a gap under the beak, so we do not have to come here and dig underneath and something like that. And also, if we have a thicker handle, we can come like this, and we have obtained a wide area to put our pot hanger. This is it. Alright, let's see how we can use it to obtain feather stick. The knife is sharp, is Scandi grind, as I said, so we must be careful because it has a tendency to bite deep into the wood. We have to find that position, suitable position for obtaining fine shavings, and not letting the knife cut wider and thicker, because it is capable of, but we are not interested in this kind of shavings. And as you can see, even if we work with an oak, seasoned oak, the knife can handle the task without any problem, and we have obtained beautiful curls that will help us light a fire if we need to. This is it. The spine of the blade is somewhat sharp, not very sharp. I think that can be used with our piece of fatwood to obtain our fatwood dust, and yes, without any problem we can obtain a small pile of fatwood dust. This is enough. Right, and now let's see how the spine of the blade handles a ferrocerium rod. Is a little pile of shavings. No problem. We have lit it, and also we can light our feathers, and in this way we can obtain a fire if we need to. In conclusion, we have here a knife, a small knife that can compete with more knives, in my opinion. It's a little I don't know, I think I paid 15 euros for the knife, so it's not cheaper than Mora's, but we have from the factory a sharpened edge on the blade. We can use it, as you can see, from the factory to obtain firewood dust, and also to obtain sparks from ferrocerium rod. Is a handy little knife, is a very capable one. We can use it to bite the wood. It can, as you can see, it can cut very big amount of wood in a very little period of time. Also, the cut is very smooth. That means the knife is very sharp. The knife can be used for a little trip, one-day trip, hiking trip, something like that. It's not a survivor knife. It's not even a hunting knife. I don't know if we can use it. We can try to skin an animal, but it's difficult because of the shape of the blade. But for someone who does not, who do not make survival exercise or something like that, this is a everyday carry, a very good ADC knife. My opinion is that is a budget knife, a good budget knife that can help us to obtain a kit, a bushcraft kit, with very little amount of money. So, as I said, this is not a very versatile sheath, but is a usable one. So, in my opinion, this is a good knife. That is all for today. That is all for 2022, and I wish you a happy new year to all the bushcrafters and all your friends. Have a nice day.